Hey guys, so today's video I'm just going to show you a few stretches for your legs. So if you're a runner or a cyclist, anyone that lifts weights, or you're just suffering with a little bit of mobility issues and want to try and feel a little bit better, so today's video is ideal for you, just recording a few different stretches that you can do. So the first exercise, we're going to lay on our back and I will talk you through everything that we're doing. So if you lay on your back, I want your back flat on the floor, feet and knees together, and you can bring your arms out to the side if you want. And we're going to move our knees from one side to the other. Go as far as you're comfortable with during this movement. If you want to, you can move your neck from in an opposite direction to your knees. And this one's a really great one. I like to start all of my stretching routine with this. Just gets the spine a little bit mobile, and you can just move the body and feel any aches or pains. Okay, so the next stretch we're going to do, you're going to bring your knee into your chest. If you can't get your knee to your chest, just holding it wherever is comfortable. Okay? So you should feel some stretch across the back of your glute and potentially even into your hip flexor across the front of your leg. So from here, I want you to lift the leg straight up. Scoop underneath the hamstring. If you can't get all the way up, just go as far as you're comfortable with. If you've got a resistance band, you can put the band round your toes and you can hold the band. We're just going to breathe in and out, nice and slowly, for 3 more breaths. Good. And then we're going to swap legs. You're going to hug the other knee into the chest. Just allow the body to soften slightly. Remember, when we're stretching, you should feel slight discomfort, not pain. If you do feel any pain, please stop and reduce the amount that you're stretching by, or move on to the next exercise. So we're now stretching the hamstring. If you want to go a little bit into the calf, you can pull your toes towards you and then away from you, towards you and away from you. Trying to keep the knee as straight as you can. You can see I'm having some problems with my hamstrings at the moment. They're a little bit tight. Lovely. Okay, once you've done those 2, we're going to move on and do some stretching of the inner thigh and the glutes and round the hips. So if you want to sit up, we're going to move into open leg position, and I want you to reach your opposite hand to the outside edge of your opposite leg. So we're going to bend all the way over as far as you can manage. If you can only reach your knee, that's fine. As far as you possibly can. If you want to, you can drop the head, hold on to the toes and pull the toes towards you. You'll probably feel this slightly in the inner thigh, and then into the calf and the hamstring, and potentially into your lower back across the QL as well. And then you're going to sit up. We're going to do the same thing in the other direction. If you pull your toes towards you, you'll get a nice stretch in the calf as well. And then we're going to bring the legs together, sitting up nice and tall. And then all I want you to do is just go into a forward fold. Again, reaching towards the toes, bending in half as much as you possibly can, stretching out those hamstrings. Lovely, and then from here we're going to bring the feet together as close to or as far away as you can, and you're going to sit up nice and tall again and bring those knees outwards towards the floor. If you want to, you can go into a forward fold. If not, just get comfortable with where you are. Inhale nice and slowly. And then exhale into the stretch and just feel your knees get a little bit heavier towards the floor. Lovely. Now we're going to sit up, just have a nice relax, shake it off a little bit. We're going to move into stretching those adductors a little bit more. Okay. So there's a variety of different ways we can stretch our adductors, and I'm going to go through all three of them. If you need anything underneath your knee, please do put something underneath your knee. But to start with, we're going to go onto one knee and extend the leg out. If you point the toe up, you'll get more stretch. If I move over, you should be able to see a bit better. You can point the toe up, you'll get a little bit more stretch. If you bring the foot out as wide as you can, you can place the foot down or bring the toe up to you. We're going to stretch that inner thigh. And once we're in this position, I want you to turn away from the leg. And back to the centre. And then you're going to slide all the way down. And then coming back up. So that's the first method of stretching that inner thigh. The second one, if you want a little bit of a deeper stretch, you're going to sit back onto the heel. And we're going to do the same thing. Feel the inner thigh stretch. Either bring the toe up towards you or away from you, and you're going to rotate away and then back to the centre and slide down the leg as far as you're comfortable with, and then coming back up. So that's option number 2. And then number 3, for an even deeper stretch, you're going to lean forwards into the movement. Arms out in front, taking a nice deep breath in. And then on the exhale, you're going to move your arms out away from the leg. And then you're going to go underneath the leg with the hands. A large inhale and exhale. And then coming back up to the centre, take your time, and we're going to swap around and do the same with the other leg. And then we're going to rotate away. And then we're going to slide down the leg as far as you're comfortable with, nice and slowly, and then back up to the centre, and then you can sit back onto the heel, and then away from the leg, back to the centre and slide the arm down. It's up to you if you want to twist all the way fully and look towards the foot, or if you want to stay upright, or as upright as you can, and slide down the leg. And then we're going to go forwards for option 3. And away. Remember to keep breathing. And then all the way under. Lovely. So that should be all your adductors stretched out now. And what we're going to do is go on to our hands and knees. And when you're ready, I want you to move your foot to the outside edge of your hand. Okay, so we're going to bring that foot into a lunge position, and I want you to lean forwards as far as you can. And then you're going to just rock the knee at the front out and back in. And when you're ready, coming up, and we're going to pelvic tilt. So you're going to tilt the pelvis and stretch down the front of the back leg. So you can feel that in the front of the hip. Nice and relaxed. If you want to, you can bring your arms up and lean back into the stretch as well. But remember to keep the pelvis pushed forwards. And coming back. And we're going to swap round. So hands down again. Foot to the outside edge of the hand. You're going to lean forwards into it. And when you're ready, the knee can move to the out and in. And then come back up. Tilt the pelvis forward. And as you're ready, leaning back. And then back to the centre. We're going to go back to the first leg and we're going to go into pigeon pose. Okay? So we're going to bring the knee into a right angle at the front of the mat and lengthen the leg behind us. If you want to, you can then lean forwards into it. And you're just going to rock side to side. And then when you're ready, bring yourself up into downward facing dog. Pedal the feet. And then we're going to bring the other foot back into pigeon, okay? We can stretch that down as far as you can and just rock side to side. And then when you're ready, releasing that, going into your downward facing dog again. And then back onto your hands and knees. And bend the top knee. Holding the foot, bringing the foot back towards your bum. Keeping the pelvis pushed forwards. You'll feel a stretch down the front of your quad. And then when you're ready, rotating round into the other leg. rest there. And just to finish off, we're just going to lay however you want, arms up or down. And I just want you to practice 10 deep breaths for me. So we're going to breathe all the way in, encourage the breath down into your tummy, and then all the way out for me. So just relaxing into the mat. Nice deep breaths. Last 2 breaths. And 1 more. And then have a rest. Once you're ready, you can get yourself sat up and you are free to go. So well done everyone. Great stretching this afternoon. I hope that helps.